Unfortunately, due to the poor relationship with his second son, Prince Harry, and his wife Meghan, Charles has spent hardly any quality time with his other grandchildren, Archie and his sister, Lilibet Diana Mountbatten Windsor. But those close to him say they are always in his heart. It is one of the reasons he finds the estrangement from his second son so difficult to cope with. A week after Archie was born in May 2019, Charles had gone to see Harry and Meghan at Frogmore Cottage and was thrilled as he cradled the baby boy in his arms. But even then, the Sussexes were planning their escape from the firm. With his wife reportedly suicidal and himself deeply depressed, Harry knew he had to do something. As Christmas 2019 approached, he told his father that he and his wife no longer wished to serve as full-time working royals. They wanted to come up with a workable plan for them to be part in and part out, splitting their time between the UK and North America. He also said that he and his wife would be heading back to Canada to spend Christmas there, and not with the Queen and the rest of the royals at Sandringham, a place he referred to as Hotel Granny. Harry explained that he wanted to find a satisfactory balance between his private life and his public duties. Charles, who was used to his son letting off steam periodically, listened, but eventually said that his idea was unworkable. He told him to go away and come up with a better plan. They continued to exchange emails, but no plan was forthcoming. On the 8th of January, Dan Wootton, then assistant editor of The Sun, revealed that Harry and Meghan planned to, quote, quit the royals. The headline writers coined the term Megxit for the banner headline, a slang term for the decision of Meghan and Harry to step back from their senior roles in the British royal family, which would later become one of the 10 words of 2020 in the Collins English Dictionary. Within hours, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex issued a statement that they were looking to carve out a progressive new role for themselves within the monarchy and would divide their time between North America and the UK, confirming Wootton's scoop. Charles was understandably upset and concerned. Nothing acceptable had been proposed by the couple, and certainly nothing had been agreed. The Sussexes staked everything on their belief that if Charles refused to back them, then the Queen would. It was a punt too far, and as we saw played out, it would backfire spectacularly. A summit meeting involving the Queen, Charles and William was hastily arranged on the 14th of January at Sandringham, where Her Majesty was in residence. The Queen was so concerned about privacy that on taking advice she had the library where the meeting was to take place swept for bugs. There was a suggestion that Meghan should join them via video link from Canada, but the Queen ruled that her attendance in any form was not necessary, as Harry would represent her. The royals also felt it was not secure, as they would not be able to tell who was listening in to the conversation other than Meghan, or whether the meeting was being recorded. Funding and security for the couple were among the many issues discussed at the summit. It was also agreed that the Sussexes' departure would be subject to a 12-month review. Ultimately, Harry left the meeting with very little from his and Meghan's wish list. Queen Elizabeth released a statement that read, "Today my family had very constructive discussions on the future of my grandson and his family. My family and I are entirely supportive of Harry and Meghan's desire to create a new life as a young family. Although we would have preferred them to remain full-time working members of the royal family, we respect and understand their wish to live a more independent life as a family while remaining a valued part of my family. Harry and Meghan have made clear that they do not want to be reliant on public funds in their new lives. It has therefore been agreed that there will be a period of transition in which the Sussexes will spend time in Canada and the UK.